Christmas came early to folks in Kemah. The present? A discount on the December water bills from our friends at WCID 12.
I'm making a proposal that we do a $100 credit on the December bill for COVID relief.
Maybe the holiday spirit is getting to WCID 12 President Matt Wiggins. It wasn't the only refund this year.
Who the heck are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not.
Why, of course I am!
You sit on a throne of lies.
Sure, there were water discounts, but it came after a year of bitter complaints about rising water bills under Mr. Wiggins.
It was a complete surprise all of a sudden to have your water bill jump up, to where it's 4 or 5 times what it's normally been.
On Facebook, it's gotten ugly, quoting, "We're being raped for our water and sewer." My husband and I were also shocked. The water bill baffles my mind. Nothing about this billing makes a lick of sense.
This is WCID money.
It's not just the amounts that angered water customers along the way, it's the letters Mr. Wiggins put in the government-mailed water bills. Attacks on his political nemesis, Carl Joyner, and on me because of my continuing Kemah investigative reports.
And why this is being sent out, and why we are spending taxpayer dollars to do that.
The woman in that audio was Sue Jetty. She went on to be elected to the WCID board in November. In a private Facebook message, another Kemah resident said this: "Knock it off. Do not use my money for your purposes. Unacceptable. This needs to be addressed by our mayor, Terry Gale." Wiggins' response will tell you all you need to know. Quoting, "It was water district money," he wrote. "You got a $50 credit on your water bill. So quit your bitching."
I suggest you wipe that stupid smile off your face before I come over there and smack it off. You feeling strong, my friend? Call me elf one more time.
He's an angry elf.
We've calculated Mr. Wiggins misused more than $6,000 of water funds just in postage this year alone. And we filed a criminal complaint with the Galveston County District Attorney. We've also learned the Texas Ethics Commission has opened 3 separate investigations because of complaints to them about Wiggins' behavior. So maybe it wasn't the holiday spirit after all. Someone needs to tell Matt Wiggins that water district money belongs to the taxpayers. It's not his personal piggy bank. Wiggins filed his own complaints with the Texas Ethics Commission late this year about, you guessed it, former Kemah Mayor Carl Joyner. And we've got all the juicy details. Serious stuff. Wiggins told the Ethics Commission that the pair has a totally contentious existence with each other. You think? Even dueling Christmas parties. They overlap by a whole hour on the very same day. That's a scandal. Wiggins told state investigators his Festivus lasts from 6 p.m. until the, quote, last drunk is gone. Okay, does anyone out there really think that the Texas Ethics Commission gives a darn about Matt Wiggins' drunken Christmas parties? By the way, it was canceled this year because of COVID. What a shame.
I witnessed and experienced behavior that was nothing less than despicable.
Kemah's newest city council member, Doug Meisinger, certainly is no fan of ours. Guess he's still mad because we outed him as Kemah's sex doctor. Hey, that wasn't our nickname, Mr. Meisinger. It was the one that Matt Wiggins gave you on a text message we received under state public records law. The one with the heart eyes. Your relationship frankly only matters because it may help explain why you never questioned Matt Wiggins. Not about his monthly personal grievances put in water bills, not about the big math mistakes he made in raising fire fees, not about the fact that Kemah has blown through 2 fire chiefs since Matt Wiggins has been put in charge. In fact, Doug Meisinger, the guy Kemah voters just rewarded with a new council seat, actually used his last water board meeting to name a park after his pal.
We have a motion on the floor made by Meisinger and seconded by Lumpkin to rename the park on Sand Street as the Matthew D. Wiggins Park and install a plaque.
Oh boy, it's the Matt Wiggins Park. I'm so excited. This is a great present from the sex doctor. Take that, all you whining water customers. Wonder why you didn't ask about the audit. We're talking about the audit of Matt Wiggins' personal water bills and fire fees. It still has not been completed, in part because auditors can't even figure out who actually is the person that's deciding how much businesses are charged for fire fees in Kemah. It may be Matt Wiggins, and that should annoy the hell out of all taxpayers.
Looks like a Christmas tree.
Congratulations, everyone. That's the easiest election you'll ever have.
Matt Wiggins has just been elected to another term as president of the Water Board. 2 more years. Don't ask me. But Wiggins paved the way for this whole thing back in November. New board members had just been elected in November, but before they were seated and could vote, Wiggins made a move to appoint another board member for the remaining empty seat. And Wiggins, he wanted this guy, Darren Broadus, who lives on Lakeview Bend Lane. What a coincidence. That's the same street where they tried to get me arrested just for daring to take pictures of their street.
This filming stuff is going to be a big problem for you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, you've officially scared me. Lakeview Bend Lane, or Bendover Lane as the Kemah social media critics like to call it. The street had just been annexed into WCID 12 a few weeks before, and that meant lower water bills in the future for a bunch of die-hard Meisinger supporters who lived on the street. See how this works? The Portofino Harbor Marina off Galveston Bay emailed Kemah Mayor Terry Gale a few months ago, calling their water bills, quote, the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. The mayor's response? The water board is completely separate and independent, in no way affiliated, other than we serve the same population in Kemah.
I myself have been the subject of no less than 62 open records requests since I've been in office, and they continue. I just received 3 more this week. So I could not agree more with removing the negativity and the combat and the ridiculous political behavior from this community.
My name's Buddy. Does someone need a hug?
You know what I think? I think Mayor Gale secretly likes to have us around. She's illegally hiding public records, phone calls, police reports, and yet she seems bothered with the concept of Kemah taxpayers actually knowing how their money is being spent. Without our investigation, Mayor, they wouldn't know about police gag orders in Kemah, how dangerous the Lighthouse District had become, about broken security cameras in a town where 6 million tourists come on a normal year, how Kemah police botched the investigation into the killing of Minnie Scaris.
How long do you think you'll be with us?
I hadn't really planned it out, but I was thinking like forever.
Ho, ho, ho.